Alright, welcome back to another lift. So I did this workout on Saturday or Friday. I did this workout on Friday. I just ain't had enough time to really post it out this week. So I posted that or I posted it today. But next week, or I should or next Friday, we should be able to post the video that Friday. Um, I don't know. I gotta see though, but it's definitely gonna be later in the day though for sure. Like I'm talking like in the middle of the night type of vibe, maybe like midnight around there. But yeah, obviously we did straight calisthenics today. We didn't go to the gym today. It was just straight calisthenics, and I was just doing full tuck planche push-ups here. And low key, I could I could maybe go um a little heavier. I'm pretty sure that was my first set, so these sets are a little bit off. But and then I did advanced tuck planche here. This was my first set, right? But my next set, my form was a little bit off. You see it here. Form was a little bit off. Hips were a little bit further down. But yeah, like right now for my calisthenics progressions, like for me not doing calisthenics every single day, like I just started doing calisthenics like last week again for like decently consistent. I'm not talking like every day, but like actually nah, I have been doing it every day since like last week on like I don't know, like I think I started Thursday last week, right? So we've been consistent with calisthenics a bit since last week on Thursday. But we just got back to doing my skills again. But before for not for like yeah, before I was doing calisthenics, my handstands I would have been had handstands if I actually progressed them properly. I was never doing like wild handstands and actually getting the feel of it. I kind of just did wild handstands, didn't really stick to it. I did for like a day or two and jumped straight to like actual handstands. That's probably also how I also got injured or kind of messed up my wrist a little bit. But I've also been doing like mobility training, and my wrist has been so much better. Like straight up, I've been doing mobility training, and my wrist has gotten so much better. I did record the mobility training, but like it wasn't like the camera was a little bit off for like my like the warm up for my wrist and whatnot, and yeah. But I also did scapular push ups in the handstand position as well. Now my arms were like not straight enough, right? So like my form, I'm not 100% happy with my form right now, cause I want locked out arms on my handstands. Like these are not locked out arms; they a little bent. And I did toe touches here, just trying to get the feel of the balance. And yeah, um, so I'd say, oh, and on top of that, I think it was about like the day before this or 2 days before this, I could only do wall handstands, like chest to wall for like 10 seconds. And I went from 10 seconds to 30 seconds on my next session, which is a big jump. And here you might be like, what am I doing? I was over here doing like tendon rehab. I was like, I might as well add this to the video as well, cause just to show y'all like how to rehab your tendon. And this is literally all what it is. It's just straight holds and like reps. Now this part of the video might be a little boring, but I was just doing straight holds and reps, and that's it. And I was just doing it with a regular 10 pounds, nothing heavy at all. Very, very lightweight. Because if you go too heavy, it'll irritate it and it'll get inflamed and whatnot. So you gotta take it really slow. Like, yeah, like before the 10 pounds, I was just doing regular, I was just doing air, like air curls. I was doing air curls and air like isolations, like I was doing at the first part. I was just holding the dumbbell in the half, at that like half um, range of the curl. And also you gotta do like wall curls too. It's like a little bit of isos. You go to a wall and you have your hand or your arm all the way down to your side. You put your hand on the palm of your hand onto a wall and you kind of like curl the wall up, but not too hard. Just a little, like hard enough where you feel a little bit of tension, but not hard to a point where you start to feel pain in your tendon. So like this is how I've been rehabbing my tendon for the past couple of days, and I couldn't even do the 10 pounds like last week, or no, that same week, this same week, right? I couldn't do 10 pounds until Friday, right? And I was doing 10 pounds. I was like, okay, so it's been 2 weeks so far of my tendon rehab, and it's beginning a lot better. I've also been taking collagen. I usually take collagen regardless. When I'm doing calisthenics in general, I'm usually taking collagen. I'm not gonna lie, on this, I felt my traps was burning OD hard. And I wasn't even lifting up my shoulders, none of that. It was like my traps were in a neutral position, yet they were burning really, really hard during those ISOs and these reps. Nah, during those ISOs specifically, they were burning really hard. But yeah, like, if y'all ever wonder how, like, if you get a tendon injury and you want to like recover that junk, this is what you got to do. You just do isolations, calisthenics as well. Do a lot of calisthenics. Do like go on the plank, but instead of holding on the palm of your hands, go on the palm of your hands, go on the tip of your fingers and hold it. Hold your plank like that, right? Just all those things, and then like gripping motions, specifically like um the underside of your forearm, like if you put your hand in a supinated position, right, just like what I am doing right now in the video, right, that one tendon that goes all the way up to the back, like the back of your palm, right, and the back of your forearm, you don't feel like this hard tendon or this hard like thing going all the way up, right? That tendon right there is like what is responsible for like assisting you or keeping intact just this or supporting the movement, right? So if it's not strong enough, you're not gonna be able to do curls, and it's gonna be a lot weaker on the other hand. Like I'm talking like preacher curls and whatnot. I'm able to do like, alright, my biceps are not really that strong, to be for real, and that's really because I had messed up my tendon in this, so I couldn't really train biceps, and I never took precaution and actually um, do rehab on my tendon. So only prolonged that damage in my recovery in general. But I've been doing this like for the past week or two, right? And already like I'm able to curl 10 pounds easily, right? And now I'm trying to get to 20 pounds. I'm trying to curl like 20 pounds pretty easily. And we're just going to be jumping up, right? 20, 30, 40, 50, right? After like my third, fourth week, we should be back to curling like 60s again, curling 50s. And we should be back to doing all my like regular bicep movements. Now, my biceps could have gotten weaker because I haven't been training them indirectly, and they really only gain love on my like chest and back days when I do like pull-ups and stuff, right, and rows. But without those, right, my buys don't really get too much love. So yeah, I have not been training buys indirectly at all. So they might have gotten a lot weaker from the last time I had actually trained buys, right? But the only reason I actually took this precaution is because I realized my right side was a lot weaker, which is the tendon side that got injured on, than my left side, which isn't, you know, yeah. So when I realized that my right side was a lot weaker than my left side, I was like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, this definitely is because of my tendon, right? and I realized that because it did feel a little off while doing my sets. So like, hey, I gotta take this to, I actually like take note of this and start like doing rehab instead of just ignoring this. So boom, started doing rehab, and like yeah. But the thing is, the only reason I didn't do this so much earlier is because like I didn't want to stop training heavy on buys. Like I wanted to keep going heavy, keep training heavy on buys, and just like yeah, like just stop it. Like I just didn't want to stop training. I just want to keep training and keep training. You know what I'm saying? But I had to stop to get that recovery in. And then I did dips right here. I think these are 90 pounds. Started off with 90 pounds. Then I think this is 110 pounds. Yeah, this is 110 pounds. Because I still got the two 20s right there. The two 10s right there. Right? And then after this set, I did 130 for 3, which is actually a lot weaker than usual for my backpack dips. Really, because I haven't did backpack dips in a really long time. I really just been doing belt dips for the past like I don't know month so far. So yeah, I have not been doing any type of backpack dips or nothing along those lines. But then I just repped out some dips, and got a little nice pump on the tries. Biceps not so much. Didn't really get too much of a pump on there, really because of my tendon injury. So I just did rehab, and shoulders got a little bit of love, nothing too crazy. So yeah, I did like handstand holds. I did try and do some handstand push-ups. I didn't put them in the video, but I had failed them miserably, right? Should have put them in the video just to show the fails. You know what I'm saying? Because failure isn't a bad thing. Failure is a good thing. The more you fail, you know what I'm saying, the stronger you get overall. But then here's the pump. It was honestly pretty raw. Besides the tries were pretty pumped up, and the lower chest as well. Back pretty raw. Nothing going on in the back. Chest was still pretty raw. Even though I did do those planche push-ups, it was like by the time then my pump was already gone. It was like one exercise. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm catch you on the next lift.